Well, Chris Licht is officially out at CNN after a chaotic run as chairman and CEO. The network announced this morning that Licht is leaving immediately. He took over the job just about a year ago, but his time at CNN has been marked with a series of high-profile controversies and tanking ratings. NBC News senior national correspondent Stephanie Gosk is following the story for us. Stephanie, good to have you. So Licht has been facing backlash for weeks now. It all sort of seemed to come to a head over the weekend after The Atlantic wrote a scathing 15,000-word profile. He actually apologized to the staff earlier this week, said he would work hard to win back their trust, but now it looks like he won't have that chance, Steph.
Yeah, you know, Vicky, that article kind of chronicles in minute detail everything about his tenure at CNN. You had David Zaslav today, who's the head of Warner Brothers and Discovery, come out with a statement and he said, listen, this was going to be a tough job from the beginning, that Chris Licht took some hits like other people had taken at CNN. And ultimately, he said, Chris Licht put his heart and soul into this job, but it didn't last long. As you mentioned, just 13 months. He took over after Jeff Zucker had left amidst a scandal that he had had a relationship with his number two for a significant period of time. And he took over CNN Plus, which you'll remember he dismantled very early on and then had to lay off hundreds of people. But most recently, two incidents that have led most likely to this announcement today. You have the Donald Trump town hall that was held, that was widely criticized. It was a town hall with Caitlin Collins, who's their up and rising star there at CNN. The room filled with Trump supporters, and he ended up railroading that event, Donald Trump did, and repeating some of the things that he typically has said about the election and other things, other lies that were tough to beat down in that forum. Then you follow that by that article that you mentioned, and it all just became too much in that announcement today that he would be leaving the company.
Stephanie, CNN has appointed a 4-person team to lead the network for now. What else do we know about the company's plans moving forward?
Well, there are a lot of positions to fill at CNN, Vicky. You know, they say that they are not going to rush to choose someone to be the permanent successor to Chris Licht. So they've got some people there that have been at the company for a while, including Amy Entelis, who's been there for quite some time, to kind of steer the ship. But they also have to figure out what they're going to do with that morning show. Don Lemon, as you know, left the company after he had said some disparaging remarks about women. So that morning show, which is really kind of the flagship for CNN, needs a permanent staff as well. Vicky?
All right. NBC News senior national correspondent helping us track all those changes. Stephanie Gosk, Steph, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.